While the Galaxy S25 Ultra's appearance may change significantly, the same cannot be said for its battery. According to respected source ICE Universe, the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra would have a 5000 mAh battery and 45-watt wired charging speed. If those specifications seem familiar, they've been included on every Samsung flagship since the Galaxy S20 Ultra debuted in 2020. In other words, the average battery life of next year's model will be similar to the present one. That is not to say that battery life hasn't improved over the last 4 generations. Upgraded Qualcomm processors have increased battery life significantly, from roughly 12 hours on a single charge with the S20 Ultra to almost 17 hours with the most current Galaxy S24 Ultra. Samsung phones are recognized for their long battery life, and the 45-watt charging speed remains competitive. However, considering Samsung's premium product, which comes at an equally premium price, it's disheartening to see the Ultra's battery go so long without being upgraded. What are your thoughts on the Galaxy S25 Ultra's remaining 5000 mAh plus 45W battery? July 25, 2024. It also gives rivals a chance to get ahead. Comparable-sized smartphones, such as the Google Pixel 8 Pro, have a 5050 mAh battery, a little boost over the Pixel 7 Pro's 5000 mAh battery, but nevertheless an upgrade. But the Asus ROG Phone 8 has a monstrous 5500 mAh battery. The latter lasted over 19 hours in our tests. While the Galaxy S20 Ultra's large battery stood out, it's not the only one on the market. According to rumors, Samsung is focusing on improving the camera setup and style of the Galaxy S25 Ultra to entice consumers to upgrade. The most significant might be the quad-lens back camera system, which could have a 200 megapixels primary camera, a 50 megapixels super telephoto camera, a secondary 50 megapixels telephoto camera, and a 50 megapixels ultra-wide camera. Meanwhile, it might have a more rounded, slimmer form, comparable to the Galaxy Note 7. Of course, all of this should be taken with a grain of salt until Samsung reveals its plans for the Galaxy S25 series, which is expected in early 2025. While we're still at least 6 months away from Samsung revealing the Galaxy S25 series, rumors are flying fast, and to be honest, they're getting a little out of control. According to Digital Trends, which cites a Korean website, Samsung may employ a MediaTek processor in S25 phones, at least in certain countries. It's still being determined which countries will see this purportedly MediaTek-powered Galaxy S25. For those keeping track, this is the third chipset that Samsung is reportedly contemplating for its primary smartphone line. It also has the slightest sense. It's reported that the Korean corporation will invest heavily in Qualcomm's next generation of Snapdragon CPUs, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, which will most likely be introduced in October 2024. Of course, there is speculation that the newest SoCs will cost up to 30% more. This is because Samsung usually utilizes its in-house Exynos chip with Qualcomm's most recent CPU to power Galaxy phones. Regions like the United States are more likely to obtain Qualcomm processors, while others receive Exynos. It has been rumored that Samsung will do this again, as it did with the Galaxy S24 range. However, Samsung has yet to separate chips this way traditionally. All of the Galaxy S23 phones used Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processors. That might happen again if analyst Ming-Chi Kuo correctly predicts Qualcomm will be the sole supplier of processors for the S25 series. According to Kuo, Samsung is experiencing difficulties with the 3nm production process. Of course, Samsung may be balking at Qualcomm's Gen 4 processor costs. You may even infer that Samsung leaked this MediaTek rumor to negotiate cheaper Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 CPU costs. Qualcomm's newest processors are said to be battery hogs, which may force Samsung to invest in much bigger batteries for the S25. However, I'm not sure that's enough to drive the firm away from its longtime chip partner, especially with all of the AI capabilities from Google and Galaxy AI, that we're certain Samsung will include in their future smartphones. Samsung debuted the S24 series in January. We anticipate them to do something similar with the S25 handsets in 2025. Samsung has completed the designs for 3 Galaxy S25 versions. The Galaxy S25 Ultra will include an asymmetric frame design to improve grip. The back panel will have a more rounded side frame, making it more straightforward to handle with one hand. Meanwhile, the the front frame will stay flat. This new design may also make the frame look thinner. However, a specific approach has been discovered. The Galaxy S25 Ultra's overall width will remain the same as in the previous generation, but its side frame will be thinner. This update verifies previous speculations about design modifications for the following phone. In late June, claims surfaced that Samsung would increase the grip feel of the Galaxy S24 Ultra. The Galaxy S24 Ultra, with its massive 6.8-inch screen and sharp edges, had a less pleasant grip and seemed more significant than other smartphones of the same size. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra's asymmetric bezel design is a refreshing twist. It claims to increase the device's overall grip and simplicity of usage. This new design approach demonstrates Samsung's dedication to improving the user experience through intentional design enhancements. The revised shape will make the Galaxy S25 Ultra more comfortable to carry. The rounder back panel side frame will fit better in the hand, alleviating users' pain with the S24 Ultra's sharp corners. This adjustment is especially essential for phones with larger screens since it improves the overall user experience. Despite the thinner side frame, the Galaxy S25 Ultra's total width will not alter. This compromise between retaining the device's size and enhancing its grip demonstrates a thorough understanding of user requirements. The thinner frame may make the phone seem more attractive and sophisticated. Samsung made a giant leap with the asymmetric bezel design. It demonstrates their commitment to not just delivering new capabilities, but also to making their devices more user-friendly. Users should expect a phone that is visually appealing and comfortable to handle. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is expected to have significant design modifications that increase grip and simplicity of usage. The new design will have a rounded back panel and a flat front frame, providing a more comfortable hand feel. S Universe has again supplied helpful information, increasing anticipation for Samsung's next major release. As we wait for additional information, we see that the Galaxy S25 Ultra is a smartphone that mixes elegance and functionality, making it an appealing option for customers. Samsung's use of an asymmetric bezel design on the Galaxy S25 Ultra demonstrates its dedication to innovation. By responding to customer input and enhancing the grip of its products, the business hopes to improve the entire user experience. Expectations for the Galaxy S25 Ultra are growing, and it will be fascinating to watch how people react to this unique design concept. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.